somebody just would have listened to me, this wouldn't have happened to this 18-year-old.
Opelousas pastor Elton Sam is opening up about the night he says Opelousas police officer Tyron Andrepont attacked him in 2010. Thanks for joining us. You'll recall Andrepont was booked earlier this week on 5 counts of malfeasance, accused of beating a teenager in a hospital room.
And Pastor Sam says Andrepont's arrest was long overdue. Katie Easter shares his story, and it's a story you'll see only on 3.
And the word stealing caused me to catch the chills.
Pastor Elton Sam says on October 14th in 2010, he went to the Goodwill on Cresswell Lane, made a donation but changed his mind, wanting to look through the items again just to be sure.
Picked the bag up, sat it in the back of the truck, walked around the truck again, and proceeded to get in the truck. Got in the truck, drove off.
He says he pulls over when he sees police lights. An officer who he identifies as Tyron Andrepont steps out of the cruiser.
Officer Andrepont walks up. When he walks up, he said, "I saw your ass stealing at Goodwill."
As other Opelousas police officers arrive on scene, Sam says he was explaining to Andrepont what happened.
Officer Lewis tells Officer Andrepont, "I was passing and I heard you call on the radio. Since I was as close as I was, I came here to tell you. I know Cowboy Preacher. I know Pastor Sam. He's not stealing. His house burnt down 2 days ago."
What happens next, Sam says he'll never forget. He says Andrepont ignored other officers telling him to dismiss Sam. Sam says Andrepont hit him on his right temple and then slammed his head against the hood of the car and then handcuffed him.
Officer Andrepont proceeded to put his hand around my neck on the jugular vein on the left side.
Sam says Andrepont then put him in his unit to take him to the department for booking.
He turns on the heater and we driving down the road. This man takes out a cigarette and starts smoking a cigarette in the car. I'm telling him I can't breathe, have asthma, I can't breathe.
Hours later, Sam says he was released after surveillance video was reviewed and never charged.
My wife having to drive me around for the fear of me wanting to go retaliate for my own self, because his gun and his badge is the only thing gave him power.
In Opelousas, Katie Easter, KTC, TV3.